everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching another cleaning video. You guys absolutely love them. So I needed to do some organising and I also needed to do a deep clean of my whole house, but I can't do that all in one day with 2 children. So I did a deep clean of my 2 main bathrooms, our ensuite and our family bathroom. They both needed a good clean and sort out. I also sorted out a new unit in our kitchen and I organised our understairs shoe cupboard. So I hope this is a motivational video for you. Get yourselves a cup of tea, put your feet up and enjoy. Okay, so we're going to start in the ensuite and I always start with bleaching my toilet. I don't ever do it any differently. So yeah, bleach down the toilet and then onto the shower. So I'm just going to remove everything out of the shower gel and also our little sponge. And then I'm going to spray some Viacal in the shower and just leave it to sit there. So spray it all over the tiles and on the glass. I'm then going to remove everything off of the vanity unit and give this a really good sift. So the top of this vanity unit is stone, so the sift works really well to get any grubby marks off. Pop my pink marigolds on and then I'm going to use my Minky. I use the abrasive side just because it needs a really deep clean. All self-explanatory, just giving the sink and a unit a really, really good clean. So once I've given this unit a clean, I'm going to open it up and take out all these little baskets I've got. I say baskets, they're little boxes I got from IKEA a very long time ago. And just give it a really good clean. There was a bit of fake tan on the wood, so I put some Sif on my Minky to give that a scrub and it did come off, which is good. I'm then going to go through all these boxes and just sort through them. I've got one with like perfume in, one with fake tan in, one with shampoo, and then there's like a random box which has got like all sorts of things in it, like retainers and Sterident and yeah, random moisturizers. So I'm just going to go through, chuck anything away that I don't use. It's a good chance to actually just get rid of some of the stuff that I haven't used, like products I haven't used for a while. And then I'm going to just pop it all back and pop it back in the unit. So we're onto the toilet. I don't actually do this in any different way to my other sort of quick cleaning videos. I just take a little bit more time to clean around the actual pan on the outside because you know what men are like. So I do clean around like the base of the toilet. I'm just using as a flora and some kitchen roll and just making sure I'm getting in every nook and cranny, all down the front and the sides and then around the base of the toilet. So now that the Viacal has been sat for a while, I'm just going to go in with my abrasive side of the Minky and just scrub everything down. It isn't that bad to be honest, but I'm going to just scrub it all down, scrub the glass, all of the shower head, and yeah, just give it a really good clean. When I actually got to the bottom of the shower where the plug was, I took this off and it was really, really grimy underneath. So I did spray some Viacal on there and I'm just going to leave it to sit whilst I do some other bits. Now time to rinse it all out. I'm so sorry for the angles. This room is so tiny. I'm trying to get the best angles I can. I'm just going to rinse the whole shower down apart from the door. The door I'm just going to wet the Minky down and use the other side and just clean it down, and then I'm going to use my glass cleaning cloth just to give it a buff up and a shine. And whilst I've got this cloth out, I'm going to give the outside of the shower a glass clean. So use a glass cleaner and then my proper glass cleaning cloth So it's not a standard microfiber, it's an actual glass cleaner one. You have to get one. They are so much better. And then I'm going to finish it off by doing my mirror before I move on to the floors. So I'm just going to give it a quick hoover, and then I'm going to use my steam cleaner because I'm just going to give it a good little once over, which doesn't take long because the room's really small. But I just feel like, especially by the toilet, this gives it a proper deep clean.
So
moving on to the other bathroom, so similar, apart from the fact we've got a bath in here, not a shower. Bleaching the toilet and then giving this a really good clean. This is the toilet my son uses in the night, and I think I said it in my last video, it gets very dirty, so I'm just going to make sure I give it a very good clean with my Zaflora. Now a lovely subscriber did say to me if I use a magic eraser on the toilet seat, I should be able to get rid of that yellow staining that I've got from the bleach. So I did try it in this video, as you can see now, but unfortunately I don't think it's gonna budge. I think it's just stained. I tried to use some Cif and I gave it a really good scrub, but I really just don't think it was budging. I have learnt my lesson. I will eventually replace these seats and I won't close the seat when I've got bleach in it again. So moving on to the sink and the bath, I'm going to pop some Cif all over. Again, it's a stone top where our sinks are, and also the bath is made out of stone. And although it doesn't show it on camera, there are some grubby marks around the rim of the bath where the baby kind of like holds on to the edge before he gets in. I'm also going to use my Minky to clean these taps. Again, they weren't that dirty, but they definitely did have some watermarks and bits and bobs on them. And it's been about 3 weeks since they had a really deep clean. So giving it all a good scrub, all in the bath and also the outside of the bath. So this little ledge on the outside gets really dusty and dirty. And again, it's been about 3 or 4 weeks since that was cleaned. So I'm just going to go around and give it a really good scrub. So once I've rinsed the bath out, I'm going to go around with my microfiber, just kind of buffing and shining everything. I always like to do this, and then I'll pop my bath tray back on the bath, which I will link below for you if anybody is interested. I'm then going to do exactly the same over on the sink and tap area. So I'm going to speed this up because I feel like it's really similar to the bath and I don't need to explain what I'm doing, but yeah, give it a really good clean. Okay, on to sorting these cupboards out. So these cupboards house the children's toys like sun cream, children's toiletries, and there's also a couple of other things of mine, but I used it as an excuse to get rid of some of the toys they don't play with, and then just gave it a really good clean like the other unit, and then I'll do the same on the other side. So the final couple of jobs in this room before I do the floor is to give the mirrors a really good clean. Again, using that mirror microfiber, which is amazing. I'm then going to go and do all the skirting boards. So I'm just going to use a clean microfiber and some Zaflora solution. Again, apologies for the angles. It's really so hard to get these awkward angles. I'm just going to go around and get all of the dust off of the skirting boards. Again, it's been about a month since this was done, so although you can't see it on camera, it definitely needed doing. Whilst I'm down in this area, I do just use it to clean around the bottom of the radiator as well. clean mop like the other room, but this has a little bit of a twist. So I found these amazing slippers in B&M the other day. I will link some similar down below. But the floor gets quite wet after I use the steam mop, as you can see, and it's actually quite dangerous. If my son walked in there, my baby, he could slip over. So I found these awesome slippers, which I'm so using when I'm doing a speed clean as well. And I'm just going to go round and dry the floor. But you could definitely just spray your floor with Zoflora and then use these, and it saves you putting your feet on microfibers. I just thought they were amazing. And when you're done with them, you literally just take the bottom off and pop them in the wash. Love those.
I won't let you down. Yeah, I won't let you down. I won't let you down.
So we're now on to my favourite part of this video. I'm sorry if this video is really long. Maybe I should have done it in 2 parts. This is our new pantry unit built by a local carpenter, which we absolutely love. So I'm just giving it a good old wipe down with my Zoflora solution, and then I'm going to move my appliances in there and give them a good clean too.
We could be as one and we'll escape. We could run away, we don't gotta stay. I can feel it, it burns inside me. Take away the pain, we can go insane. I can feel it, it burns inside me. We could run away.
So I picked up these really cheap canisters in B&M. I actually didn't intend to get these, but I think they look really nice. So I'm just going to fill tea, coffee and sugar into them. I've also got a couple of extra glass jars which I'm going to put some hot chocolate bits and bobs in, and also some marshmallows. And then my final jar, I'm going to pop some decaf tea bags in. Not for me, but family members that I haven't seen since September. My dad and my stepmom drink decaf tea, so I'm going to fill a jar of decaf tea up, ready for when I can finally see them again.
Never get to open 'cause it's too late. I could be the one who saves you from this place. Baby, they ain't never gonna find.
So that's those bits on the shelf. I absolutely love how this looks. I think I'm going to get some more B&M jars. So I'm now just going to move my coffee pods into this Home Bargains glass jar. I absolutely love it, and I feel it fits the space a bit better. And I'm just going to go ahead and fill up the cupboards with my mugs. These 4 little Nespresso cups are just for show, really. I don't often use them, but I'm going to pop them on the top shelf and then put all of the rest of the mugs in the cupboard. But before I do that, I'm going to sort out my condiments. Now these little baskets are not staying, they're just cheap ones from Home Bargains. I really want some wooden IKEA ones in here, the ones I've got in my other kitchen cupboards, but I'm not doing an order just for wooden baskets, so I'll wait until they're open again. So now I'm on to the mugs. I'm just going to pop them all away and organise them.
It's a known fact, yeah, I know that. Once you've seen all the things, all the places, I hope it means that you'll come home to me once you've traveled the world.
So here we are, this is the finished product. I'm so happy with it. As I say, I'm going to get some more glass jars and change the plastic storage containers for wooden, but yeah, I'm absolutely in love with it. So on to this monstrosity of a cupboard. Oh my goodness, I'm actually embarrassed. This is the adult side, so this is mine and my husband's side, and it is a disgrace. And then the children's side, I'm just going to show you, actually houses all of our coats, and it's got far too many coats and scarves and Lord knows what else in there, and all of the shoes. I'm not too bad in here because I organised them not long ago. So I'm going to start with just removing any coats that we don't use day to day. I feel like this cupboard is too small and it should just have 1 coat each in there. So I'm going to go through, move anything upstairs into the wardrobes, and also just get rid of anything that we're not using. I say get rid, I have a charity shop bag sat next to me that I should be putting anything into.
I hope it means that you'll come home to me.
So I'm now going to remove all the children's shoes and give it a really good clean. I'm going to go through their shoes, get rid of anything they're not wearing or they're not fitting into, and then just give the cupboard a good clean. So give it a hoover out. It's absolutely disgusting. There's mud in here, there's loose bits of paint, as you can see. I'm then just going to use my Zaflora and my microfiber. The cupboard looks really damp. It is this end. We live in a really old house, and yeah, you can't get away from that. It's always going to do that. Paint is always going to crack, and there's going to be rising damp. So that's just something I've learned to live with. Nothing is perfect. And also the camera angles, because the house is an old cottage. So I am sorry, I'm squeezing into little angles again, but here we are. So I'm just going to finish organising the children's side, and then I'm going to move on to our side. So I'll just show you how it looks once everything is in.
It's a known fact. Yeah, I know that. I hope I'll be your destination.
5 guesses to what colour coat is our favourite. Yeah, this just looks so much better. We've got all their shoes down here. We've got Isla's, and then we've got Oscar's main shoes, and then I also did him a separate one with his football boots in, and also Spencer's little basket. So on to the last cupboard and the final leg of this video, our monstrosity of a shoe cupboard. The camera actually decided to give up and I didn't realise, so you're catching me just at the end, but it doesn't matter. I did exactly the same as I did in the other cupboard. I managed to get rid of about a bin bag's worth of shoes. They will go to charity, as they were all quite decent, but just shoes we don't wear anymore. So I'm just going to pop it all back, and I'm going to thank you guys for yet again watching another one of my videos. Thank you so much for all your support recently. Thank you for watching this, and if you enjoyed this video and you'd like to see more, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video, and I shall see you all very soon.